Hi everyone, I'm Annie G and welcome to my channel where the scents are sweet and the reviews are spicy. It is my job to make sure that you are never overspending on anything, let alone perfume. So today I want to talk about my personal favorite scent profile, vanillas. And you know what makes me love a vanilla even more? Is when it's affordable. So these are my favorite affordable vanillas. All of these are under the $100 mark. There are designer, there are niche, and there are Middle Eastern options for you. So that sounds good. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means a lot to me. I'm here for you Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Okay, let's talk about vanilla. Starting off with a banger is Sawaar Vanille Blanc from Hadalage. This one got a lot of hoopla online and people were, oh my God, it smells exactly like vanilla skin. Oh my God, it smells exactly like queening. No, it doesn't, but it smells very good on its own. It is a beautiful, woody, molecular, powdery, sweet vanilla. I can see how people think it smells like vanilla skin. It lives in that same realm as Love Plush Vanilla from Ariana Grande, that kind of molecular cashmere wood vanilla. But to me, this is a lot sweeter and a lot more vanilla. The vanilla in here is a lot more pronounced. Queening, I don't understand at all. This is a lot airier and softer than queening is. I think just the powdered sugar and apple notes in here are what people latched onto, but it's definitely not a queening dupe. But it does stand on its own as a very good, affordable vanilla. This is $40 for 100 ml. It's a glass bottle. Really lovely. The top notes are vanilla, powdered sugar, and apple. So it is really sweet and powdery at the beginning, but that doesn't last super long. It dries down to cashmere wood, amber, and white blossom, and that's really what you get for the majority of the time, mixed with the vanilla, sandalwood, and benzoin at the base. It has decent staying power. I get 5-6 hours on skin, and then you're smelling it for days on clothes. Beautiful option, stands on its own as a really good vanilla, creamy, musky. It has more of a skin scent vibe. It's not so sickly sweet that you can't wear it every day, but it's still really cozy and comforting and soft. I really love it. So that's our first one, Sawaar Vanille Blanc. This one is an oldie but a goodie. People don't really talk about it anymore, but it is so beautiful, and that is Divine Vanille from Essential Parfums. Olivier Pachou, R.I.P. King, crafted a beautiful vanilla for $100. Are you kidding? This is a gorgeous scent. It has this warm cinnamon and sage at the opening. It's so beautiful and warm and sweet and creamy and complex. This is a very unique and complex vanilla for the price. It smells so expensive and very niche. It's unique. It doesn't smell like a lot of the vanillas that are currently on the market that are coming out. I think this is a must for any vanilla lover. It has a sweet woodiness that makes it genderless and seasonless. It's completely unisex. It's completely all year, even though it has those warmer spice notes in it. It is, to me, an all year vanilla. Oh, I just love it so much. The top notes, like I said, black pepper, clary sage. The middle notes are incense, osmanthus, and pomerose. And base notes, vanilla, tonka bean, Siam benzoin, patchouli, Texas cedar, and musk. It is so soft and elegant. The clary sage and the black pepper really add something unique. They don't stick out. They don't make it feel too sharp or peppery or too aromatic or too masculine. It is just perfectly blended, very chic and elegant. I think Divine Vanille is just such an iconic vanilla for the price. I just love it. And I think if you're into vanillas, I think you cannot go wrong. I think $100 for this perfume is such a deal. So anyways, it's been around, but I don't really hear people talking about it as much anymore. But I think Divine Vanille needs to be in the conversation always when you're talking about affordable vanillas. So she's an icon, she's a legend, and she's fantastic. Next up is a really affordable vanilla. It's an inspired fragrance of Angelique Noir, and that is Red Carpet Affair from Juliana's Perfumes. Juliana's perfumes are new to me, but I am so impressed with the experience, the quality of the fragrance. It smells so similar, 95% close to Angelique Noir. This has, I would say, a more simple note breakdown than Angelique Noir. It still has the pear and the angelica at the top. The middle notes differ a bit. This has lavender, rose, and white musk in the mid, and then vanilla and jasmine at the base, where Angelique Noir has jasmine and caraway and pink pepper and cedar. This is a little bit, I would say, a little bit more feminine, not as spicy. It's a little more herbaceous green rather than spicy, earthy green like Angelique Noir is. But honestly, in passing, you can't tell the difference. This is an extra concentration. It lasts really, really well. You feel it stick to you when you spray it on, which I really like. Yeah, small, independent brand, small business. I think this is such a good vanilla. If you like a green vanilla, $40, you can't really go wrong. 40 ml, but honestly, that's all you really need. And this is a great way to try before you buy. If you're thinking about investing in Angelique Noir or any of the more expensive green vanillas, I think this is a really good starting point. And you can really spray yourself down and get the full experience rather than just a tiny sampler. I think this is an amazing affordable vanilla. Beautiful quality, really unique smelling. And yeah, can't recommend Red Carpet Affair enough. Okay, next up is one that I had a travel of, but I used up and threw away the bottle. Oops. But that is Vanilla Nera by Letta. Now, this one doesn't get nearly the attention or hype that Bourbon Brulee does. However, it is a really beautiful, resinous, non-gourmand vanilla for under that $100 mark. It's like Letta's take on, I would say, like a baby cat. Letta has a very girly, feminine DNA. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And this kind of fits in that baby cat, but a little bit more feminine and a little bit more floral. The top notes in Vanilla Nera are ginger, pink pepper, and bergamot. So it has a similar opening experience to Nishane Ani, but then it gets more resinous and green on the dry down. The middle notes are resins, cardamom, olibanum, and then just a floral bouquet note. So that's where it gets a little bit softer and more feminine feeling than a baby cat or a Riffa cat from Paris Corner. And then base notes, vanilla, patchouli, and musk. So that musk at the base really helps soften it up. I think it's a beautiful vanilla, and really people don't talk about it anymore, but it's gorgeous. It's complex. It's a little green. You do have to like a green resin to like Vanilla Nera, and it is definitely not a gourmand. It is not sweet. It is a true vanilla, okay? It is the vanilla bean, vanilla extract type vanilla, but it's beautiful. And yeah, I went through a whole travel, and now I'm like, oh shoot, should I get a full bottle? Because I'm kind of missing it. But yeah, Vanilla Nera by Letta. Let's not forget her. She's fabulous. Okay, this is for the floral iris lovers who love vanilla. Shalimar L'Essence. Now, this is over the $100 mark. However, you can get it at Sephora. You can get it during the Sephora sale. And this is the 50 ml, which was like just over $100. And for a girl on vanilla, okay, to be right around that $100 mark is really, really astounding. This is a modern, more vanilla interpretation of the iconic Shalimar. You really do get the vanilla prominently, and it's so well done. The animalic and super powdery vintage note qualities of the original Shalimar are way toned down, and it's given something a little bit more unique. The top notes are incense, almond, and bergamot. It's really smooth and a little smoky at the opening. Middle notes, iris, amber, rose, apopanax, ethyl vanillin. It has this molecular quality that makes it feel more modern than the original Shalimar. And then base notes are your vanilla, musk, benzoin, tonka bean, and leather. So it's really unique and really complex. And yeah, it's just a little bit over $100, but still, I'm calling it an affordable vanilla because it's a Guerlain vanilla, and no one does vanilla like Guerlain. And so for the quality, for what you're getting. It's very grown, it's very chic, it's very unique, and I just think it's beautiful. And look at the bottle. I love the presentation, and that font is just so gorge. Check it out if you haven't. Beautiful option. Next up, we need to just ignore the bottle. This one, we need to just ignore the presentation and just focus on the juice. This is one that had to grow on me. I almost got rid of it, but then I waited a few months. I kind of forgot, to be honest. And then I smelled it again and I was like, wow, that is actually so impressive. And that is Sehr. Sehr by Lattafa. What the hell is this? What is this? This is crazy. This is crazy, but you can just store it like this and it's fine. But this vanilla took me by surprise. When I first got it, I was like, it's kind of got like something stinky old feeling. It was too powdery. It's kind of how I felt about Vanilla Aura from Gulf Orchid, the Vanille Planifolia dupe. That was terrible. I got rid of it immediately. This feels similar to that when you first get it, but this one really needs to macerate. My juice has darkened like 50%. Yeah, it needs to get some air in it and sit. And so many of you have told me the same thing. They're like, no, Sarah, you really gotta sit on, which is annoying because when you get a fragrance, you want to wear it. But if you can find a used one on Mercari, that might be a good option. But yeah, it's so beautiful. It's turned into this really complex kind of leathery vanilla, but not leather. It's got Akigala wood in it, so it has this smoky woodiness to it, but it's ambery. It's a little warm and spicy. It's really taken me by surprise. The top notes are bitter almond and cinnamon. Middle notes, Akigala wood, pomerose, and jasmine. And base notes are vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and amber. So if you like an ambery, slightly woody, smoky, this was like 25 bucks on Amazon. And honestly, I am taken aback at how good it is now that it's macerated. I am so glad that I did not sell it because it's an easy reach, but it's still interesting. It has something different to it than your standard vanilla. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet or super cheap feeling. I am honestly so surprised by this. So Sehr by Lattafa, huge surprise. And then last but not least is one of the best dupes I've ever found, and that is Spectre Ghost from French Avenue. This is a dupe of Ani by Nishane, and I like this better than Ani. There's something about Ani that is very clawing to me. Something about it bothers me. I don't know what it is. It's too sharp. The ginger is too strong, but this is so well blended. It's a gingery, spicy vanilla. I got so many compliments on this when I wore it. I wore it to a football game, okay? I wore it to a Broncos game, and the ticket check lady and the concession gal, they both complimented me when I was entering, giving them my ticket, and when I was buying nachos. Okay, I got compliments on this. So that says a lot about how it projects and wears. It's unisex. It's not super feminine. It's not super sweet, but it is gingery and really yummy. And the bottle is crazy, but it's kind of fun. But yeah, the notes, ginger, cardamom, bergamot at the opening. Middle notes, pink pepper, black currant, and rose. I really don't get black currant. I do get something sensual and velvety maybe from the rose. And then the base notes are vanilla, cedarwood, and patchouli. So it's earthy, very vanilla forward, but it's a little spicy. It's a little fresh. You can wear this in the winter. You could wear this in the summer. It's an everyday. It could be special occasion. I just think for, what it has cost me like $45, an incredible fragrance. And like I said, I like it better than the original, to be honest. I think they smoothed it out and took some of the clawingness of Ani out. Really amazing option. Okay, and those are my favorite affordable vanillas, or at least the ones that I love in my collection. Let me know what affordable vanillas you love, what I need to try. I've been eyeing the Swiss Arabian Vanilla 01, but it's always sold out. But then I'm like, how many vanillas do I really need? These all have something unique to them and they do something different in my collection, which is why I love them. But vanillas can get really redundant really fast. So let me know if there's any unique ones that you love that are under or around that $100 mark. That's what I consider affordable. Anywho, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye. Boop.